How's it going, lads? Marshall here. Welcome yourselves back to another review on the channel. Today we've got Jack Harrison. And we're not talking about Rodrigo and Jack Harrison's body. It's actually Jack Harrison. They fixed it this morning. The dynamics are actually the right way around. So Rodrigo is in Rodrigo's body. Harrison is in Harrison's body / card. You know what I'm saying. Today, we review the Leeds winger. Reviewed Rodrigo last night. If you want to go check that out, it's on the channel. Make sure you watch it. And today, we have a look at the 4-star, 3-star player from Leeds United. High work rates, left foot primarily, and I want you to kind of look at the preferred foot of left and then the weak foot of 3 stars, and then just keep in mind and count how many times in the gameplay he scores with his right foot. I just want you to keep that in mind, because I had this with Rodrigo last night, where I didn't put the 3-star weak foot, and it was the exact same as a con. Because it just wasn't in game. The opportunities and the areas he was getting into didn't seem to affect the cards. And I think the same pretty much goes exactly for Jack Harrison. As for the attributes, brilliant. Utterly brilliant. You've got to keep in mind as well, you'll see it once you're at the gameplay, even the final section, his price. He's 15,000 coins. And that is like liquid if you need to purchase like all the players. So he's not even that. This is an absolute steal. He's got 9 acceleration, 85 sprint speed. His shooting is well balanced too. Good attacking positioning. He's got high work rates as well. Keep that in mind. Finishing of 80, 87 shot power. Great power on his strikes. Long shots doesn't look that impressive, but he was quite decent with the finesses from range. Volleys of 70. I always say this, and I've said this for quite a few FIFAs. Never take that stat with like too much certainty, because you can still score volleys with it pretty simply as well. Obviously, if you score a volley from like 35 yards, it's like, wow, that shouldn't happen. And it's more likely to happen with someone with 99 volleys. But 70, it doesn't affect the card too much. Passing, he's got the vision, he's got the cross, he's got the short pass, and he has somewhat the curve. It's not that impressive, but it is decent enough. The dribbling looks absolutely fantastic. 88 agility and balance. Good reactions, 86 ball control and dribbling with 80 composure. Yes, please. That looks sensational. He's got 94 stamina. Always say this. With players with high work rates, you need solid stamina. Very good stamina. He's got 94. There's no issues there. Strength aggression, a little bit low. But, again, with wingers, that's natural anyways. Finesse shot and flair are his 2 traits. And with having the finesse shots, it might be beneficial having him on the right side of the pitch. Alternate positions are left wing, which he comes out as, left midfielder, right midfielder. You can actually start him on the right if you want to in a formation, get him chemistry and stuff, and other players in your team chemistry too. But lads, let's set the better. Actually, more said the better. Let's get in the gameplay. Let's discuss this actually brilliant card. So here we go in the gameplay. Now, last night we reviewed a Rodrigo, Spanish from Leeds as well. Of course, dynamic duos. And I was kind of shocked at how good he actually was. Obviously, at this stage in the game, you're going to get decent players like this that make an impact at the start of the game. And I think it's absolutely fantastic that the prices these players are going for, you look at Rodrigo, I think it was 25,000 coins, to the top of my head, to my knowledge anyways. Jack Harrison is 15k. 15,000 coins! That's peanuts on this game, and it's a sensational price. Yes, you might look at like some of the rare golds within the Premier League and think, you know what, I can just go for that. We'll get him a little bit cheaper. But honestly, I think you would miss out if you don't do this SBC. Now, I don't say that often, whereas if you don't do this, you miss out. I've said it in the past with Ryan Kent. Now, I'm not saying Ryan Kent, he's the level of Ryan Kent's, was it FIFA? Oh, I don't know which FIFA it was. But it's the one where he got the Europa League card. You remember that Ryan Kent? It still gives me nightmares to this day. I just don't know what year it gave me nightmares on. So I'm not comparing him to that card, but I did say that card was a miss. And you'd miss out on it. A lot of people did. I think Jack Harrison's the exact same. He's fantastic on this game and what he brings. The energy. And again, I said at the start, right? Keep an eye on the amounts of weak-footed goals I score. So basically with his right foot in the gameplay. Remember, his predominant foot is his left. His weak foot's his right. So just keep an eye on that. And he's got a 3-star weak foot, of course. But there's something else I want to mention in these gameplay clips. I'm playing a 4-2-2, right? So he's playing at Lamb. Look at his movement in each and every single clip. It is insane. He just knows the positions to get in. Now, my instructions as him as a lamb in the game, I'm just going to bring it up on my screen right now, obviously you're watching the gameplay, but my instructions on Jack Harrison at lamb or literally get in the box of the cross. That is it. There's no like stay forward, there's no come back on defense. Stick the positions on there as well, but that's a default. So I'm not exactly telling him to do too much in terms of make this run, make that run. I'm just saying get into the box, because he's got good finishing, so I want him to get into the box. And you're seeing the proof in the pudding. He's making the runs, he's getting the chances, and he's scoring the goals. He was utterly insane for me. Now, over the course of last night to today, we got a new patch this morning. So you might be asking, well, the new patch is out now. This is dated gameplay. Nobody cares anymore. He might play completely different right now. Well, I believe this is one of the final clips you'll see from last night. And I played a game this morning to see, hey, does the patch actually change anything about the cards? No, he does not. Actually, when was the final clip from last night? This actually might be the same gameplay from last night. I'll basically let you know right now. This was today. Jack Harrison finesse. Yeah, this was today. I've got a picture memory. I don't know how it works. It annoys me. It probably annoys you guys as well. But this is gameplay from the day. He was utterly sensational in everything he did. Again, keep an eye on the movement of the cards. Now he's out there. He's in the lamp position. You can see him. He's trying to break the defensive line. Chip over the top to Rodrigo. He's actually going to receive the ball back. Get a chance. Hey, what foot has he just scored on there, boys? 3-star weak foot. That's what he scored on. So that is why it's not amongst the cons. 3-star weak foot obviously naturally does go amongst the cons. But I believe, like, if it impacts the card massively, I'll put it there. But if it doesn't, what is the point? Because it's only minor. You know what I'm saying? As he scores again with his 3-star weak foots. And his 70 volleys, by the way. Anyways, pros, movement, pace, and dribbling. Movement, pace, and dribbling. It kind of completes the card. That sensational movements, amazing pace, by the way. And you don't even have to have him on lengthy. He's very quick in game, even with the ball at his feet. And his dribbling's fantastic. And of course, you've seen in the gameplay, his creativity is good. He's got a keen eye for the goal. The only con was his power. He lacks a bit in the physical department. With that being said, let's get in the summary. Summarize the card. So there we have it, lads. That was Jack Harrison in all his glory. Well, pretty much some of his glory. He's not exactly in Rodrigo's body anymore. That sounds disgraceful. But anyways, Jack Harrison. What a card. And I'm saying what a card. And I'm not trying to like gas him up or anything like that. So whatever people say these days. I'm literally just saying what a card. Because right now at this stage in the game, he's brilliant in that role as a left-sided player. Alternate positions. Can you play him like infields? What would he do with Cam? This, that, and the other. I don't think he'd be as impactful in a central position. But I think if you use him Lamb, like I did today, left midfield, left wing, alternatively on the right-hand side, he's a right midfielder with an alternate position, as you can see on your screen. You'll get a fantastic output from this card. Whether you're rocking a 3-5-2, whether you're rocking a 4-4-2, he's going to put in a shift on that side of the pitch. And, yeah, he gets into some great positions. And if he got in those positions and he was kind of, you know what, terrible in those positions, you would miss chances, you would miss passes, you would do terrible things, basically. I would say his movement was pretty pointless then, but at least he's getting into the areas. But the thing is, that's not it with Jack Harrison. His movement is utterly sensational. Then once he gets in those areas, he can score, he can assist, he can dribble, he can do what he wants in the areas he gets to. And I think that's utterly fantastic. So for a card of 15k, yes please, each and every single day of the week, banging value. And a lot of people go on about Premier League tax. Isn't this guy cheaper than Mbemba and Suarez from Ligue 1? To top of my knowledge, I'm just trying to like rack my memory. With that, I'm actually going to go check. I actually want to see, because obviously we've had different dynamic duos on this game. We had Chancellor and Mbemba, and we had Suarez. Both from Chancellor and Mbemba was 30,000 coins. Both from Marseille. I'm literally looking at my screen right now. I just couldn't see it. And the other dynamic duo, 25,000 coins. This card's in the Premier League. He's 10k cheaper, and I reckon he's utterly sensational. I'm going to get more use out of this Jack Harrison, and potentially Rodrigo as well, more than I got out of Suarez and Mbemba. I don't know about you guys, but if you use the cards, he's cheaper, and he's going to give me more enjoyment in game. I'm all about that life. Give me the cheap SPCs, and I'll complete them each and every single day of the week, including a Tuesday, which came out yesterday, but Wednesday today. Anyways, 4 games played, 5 goals scored, and 2 assists. A very good output as well. Alternate positions, left wing, right mids, and left mid. That's from the start, of course, in the formation that you guys set. So it's good for chemistry. It's good to get him into teams, and it's good to use the cards. Passing, 7. Shooting, 7. Physicality is 6. That was kind of the worst thing about the cards. If you're asking about the 3-star weak foot, go back and watch the gameplay. It kind of did speak for itself. And he's getting an 8 for dribbling. There's similar cards today. And one's going to really annoy Leeds fans. And you've been looking at that. You've been getting angry. The vein in your head's been popping out. We've got Danjuma. That's not the one that's going to make you angry. Kind of similar play to Danjuma in terms of his movement. Foden. He's probably the most similar to... He's kind of a mix between these next two players. So Foden's in there. 4-star skills. 3-star weak foot on the left-hand side. You know what I'm saying. It's similar. And, yeah. So Foden's there. He left-footed as well. And Harry Kewell. We'll leave it at that. Leeds fans hate Harry Kewell. A lot of Leeds fans, actually nearly all, the same as a Judas. It's a strong word, ain't it? Judas. Oof. Anyways, overall rating 8.6. Fantastic player. Fully recommends. Hence, where the value for coins is a 10 out of 10. 15k for this card is pretty much peanuts. Get him done. Get him in your team. If he doesn't start, get him on the bench. If he doesn't get on the bench and he's in your squad just basically hiding in the background, use him for objectives in the future. Could come in very much handy. If you need like English Premier League, dude, he's literally nailed both of those on. Enjoyment will be a 9.0 as well. He performs in-game. I'm happy with that. Scores goals. He's fast. His movement sensational. His dribbling is utterly brilliant at times. And his weak foot doesn't seem to impact the card whatsoever. Guys, that's going to be it for the Jack Harrison review this morning. Or when this goes live this afternoon, because it's literally 3 minutes to 12 p.m. But thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day today. Hopefully something comes out at 6. But any other players that you do want to see reviewed on the channel, let me know in the comments. We'll catch you in the next one.